Today I'm going to be building a mini spot welder, so I can do a couple of things with it. You'll see what in the next episode. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode. These are really simple. I got this on eBay, 25 bucks I think it was. You could also go down to your local auto parts centre or something and pick one up. If I tried that down here in Australia, that's probably $50 odd or something like that. So, yep, just picked her up off eBay instead. Excuse me, Yawn City. Not terrible. Very simple things, really. Put one positive on this side, one positive on that side. And this is basically sort of like your switch. And connect the current through negative on either side, doesn't matter. Negative, positive, swap them around, doesn't make any difference, and hit that and you can hear it. And that's on, that's off. On, off. On, off, on, off, on, off. Okay, that's going to be our switch. I'm going to shut that down now. We have got a few little supplies here that I scavenged from downstairs, although you'd think I could actually scab something off this table, but you know, you get that. I have some single core wire, I have some multi-core wire, and some more multi-strand. Hang on, let's try that again. I got single strand, single core wire, multi-strand, multi-core wire, and I have single strand, multi-core wire, multi-strand. Whatever, who cares? I got some bloody wire, alright? There it is. I tell you what, I'll go have a drink and you bastards can build it for me. How's that sound? Look, all you got to do is just look up a tutorial on YouTube, okay? There's plenty of them on there. Go and look up a tutorial on YouTube how to build this bastard, right? Come back, build it for me. Give me a call when it's done. I'll be nice and sloshed. Okay, all right. So that's what we're doing anyway. And I pulled out a little I hope this is, yeah, I think it is a momentary switch out of my drawer of bits and pieces, and also have an LED light. I have some resistors in my little drawer over there. I'm thinking of making it so the little light comes on when you press the button down, though I don't know. I don't know if I could be bothered. I'm not sure if there's any point. Is there really any point? It's like I'll know when the bastard's on because I'm like be pressing the button. So, alright, that's it. Well, rule number one before making anything, got to get myself a drink, okay? So, hold that thought. I'll be right back. Oh, that was pretty bloody clever. I went to cut these. They're not that incredibly thick. They are a bit thick. Use that, and the end of it snapped off. They're actually quite new. That's the brand right there. Snapped off. The piece flew off, hit me in the temple, right? And now I'm actually bleeding. And it actually hurt like hell, believe it or not. That's 10 minutes ago now, so wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Now I'm just making sure, I'm just checking my audio here to see if that fan is... I think it is making a bit of a noise, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. Do that. That's a little bit better, I think. All right, what are we going to do here? Great, now I can't find my my other little wire snippers. Very clever. Very clever are we? Okay, let's just use some scissors instead. The king of bodge. Oh, there they are. Look. Woohoo! These are Duratec ones, and I'm certainly not going to bloody try cutting these bastards with it. I'll just strip the shit off them instead. So I want to, I've got a few repairs to do. I've got to do some batteries and stuff. So that's why I'm making a little, oh, come off it, you bugger. Thank you. Why I'm doing a, making a little, oh, Christ, I'm fucking, my brain is not working. Spot welder. So, just going to cut these off here. Further down, like such. I've been, if you watched my last incredibly exciting episode where I tried to fix my friggin' foot pedal for my welder, I cannot find a potentiometer for it. The only ones I can find are like stereo ones. They might work, I'm not sure, but I don't know. I suppose I ain't got much to lose besides like 20 bucks or something. I might as well sort of give it a go, I guess. I'm just going to put this mic in a different spot here. Like such. Hopefully that's better. Okie dokie. Made that a little long, but anyway. It's okay. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to cut that off anyway, so it's going to have to stay like that, I think. Oh god, that wire is so friggin' strong, especially for these tiny little tools. I needed to go downstairs and use my my proper stuff. That should come off now if I bend it. Okay, famous last words. Yay! Good. Okay. Now, I want a couple of pieces of wire. Thick stuff. I wonder what I should use. I think this is exactly the same gear. It looks pretty much the same. It really depends on whether I want to use two different coloured wires. I don't think it's going to make any friggin' difference whatsoever, really. So, yeah, I might use some longer stuff, I think. Might use this guy. Depends on how I'm going to hook this up. I haven't quite decided yet. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll use 2 of these. There's decent size current travelling, and these can be used for the actual electrodes. Come on. Thank you. Oh. Wow. Now this wire here I've got, this is 15 amp household electrical cable. Gotcha, you bugger. Wow, that's pretty full on. Now, there's no real point in doing positive and negative on these because no, I suppose I could. They will be positive and negative, I guess. I'll take off a bit more of that. When I was downstairs earlier scabbing around for this, I suppose I should have tried to find my other wire cutters. Oh yeah, these suck. Look at that. Let's just cut all the wires. Well, that was clever. I'll cut that off and start again. That's not real good at all. And clean all this up if I can, and see if I can actually solder this in place. We'll soon find out if that's going to work. Let's wrap it around like such. Push it down a bit. Right. Move this fan a little bit. Like that. Now, will this solder? That is the question. got some flux here. Now I can either use my heat tool in my soldering station, or I could just use my flamethrower lighter. What have I got to put this crap on with? How about I use that? That might do. Like such. Yeah, I'm really bodgy. And it worries me so much. Not. Octopus. Get over there, buddy. Like that. Like that. Ah, damn, they come in handy. That's so good. Okay. Let's see if we can cheat a little bit here. I'm actually going to heat up this end of the wire. It's going to transfer heat through the whole lot of it. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. Now, whether it's going right through down into that first wire though, into the core, is another story. Do I have my spray? Because that'll cool it down in a big hurry. Oh yeah, that's stuck. That's really stuck. That's good stuff. Excellent. Excellent. I'll cool it right down. I've got a little bit of acetone here. That'll cool it down pretty bloody quick. There we go. There, spill it all over the table, whatever. It's not as if it's flammable. Beautiful. Right. That is one. Wow, that is stiff as a board too. There we go. Right, like that. One of these other ones, I'll have the button on. So it'll be like this. I could join them together, I suppose, but I think I'd rather have them individual, have one in each hand, and then press a button on top, rather than have them stuck together like this, and then have to put up with where they are, their location. Yep, that's good. I like that. I'm not going to bother wrapping that up just yet or anything like that, because I've got to put a button on one of them. I haven't decided which one to put it on yet. Now, what about this one? Okay, so we'll do the same with this. I've actually got a wire brush here that I didn't bother looking at. Check my toothbrush. Beautiful. Beautiful. Next wire. Red one. Round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Ow! That bit's bloody sharp. You little shit. Get on there. On it. And there you go. And there you go. Put him on there, it's tighter. Like this. Beautiful. Let's use a little bit of flux. Whenever I'm soldering, not all the time, but a lot of the times I will use flux because some stuff just doesn't want to ever bloody stick, or there's not enough resin core, there's not enough flux inside the solder itself, which is an absolute pain in the ass. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move that out like that, and I'm going to put some flux actually on that itself, like that. Now I'm going to move it down. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, by the way, today is our first day of unlockdown. Unlockdown. Woohoo! It's been 3 months, something like that. And today we're allowed to travel anywhere in the state we want for any reason, and we're allowed to have we're allowed to be around 10 people. How wonderful. So, and our states in Australia, by the way, are pretty bloody big. I can jump in my car now and I can drive at 100 kilometers an hour, which is 60 miles an hour. And I can drive for pretty much maybe 16 hours, maybe even a little bit more, maybe close to 20 hours in one direction only, and I'll still be in the same state. So that lets you know how big this place is. If I travel south, the next state is almost 2,000 kilometers away, which is, you might as well say, about 1,200 miles. So we're allowed to travel wherever we want in the state for whatever reason. Don't even need a reason, we can just go for a drive. Which is bloody fantastic. And I've noticed that when I went and bought some stuff today for my workshop, like sandpaper and stuff like that, that shops were open that hadn't been open for a very, very long time. Which is bloody great. Right, let's see if we can take off that blob of solder. Nope, that blob of solder doesn't want to come off. I'm just going to cool this down a little. Psst, psst. There we go. Beautiful. Ugh, that stinks. Ugh, it smells worse than my shine. Lovely. Okay, that's done. Okay, that's sort of part one, I guess. What do I got to do now? I've got to go scab around, find some thin wires and run them down to the ends of those with a button on there, and maybe an LED. I can't decide. Let's have a think. Don't know. Well, I might use this piece here, I think. And we don't want these too thick, so let's see if we can cut this down without severing the cables underneath. A bit deeper. Hopefully that wasn't too deep. Yeah, look at that. I took a tiny, tiny, tiny little nick out of it. Excuse me while I go off camera here. I pull this bastard off. There we go. Yeah, there's a tiny little nick there, but we'll survive. Oh, it's like that, and it's like that. Yep. And then strip that off. And that one there. Now you probably can now hear increase in traffic noise because I have opened the bloody door because it's getting too hot. I need some air transferred through this place. I have to stick these, glue these handles on. Stupid things. Every time I go to use them, look, just pulls the frickin' handle straight off them. Pain in the arse. Okay, so we've got our switch here. This is a pretty bloody big switch. I have got smaller ones, but they're like really small. I'll probably be alright. What I'm going to have to do now is just... What's that say on there? Just says 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Doesn't tell me which ones are which. So let's put this in here like this. And before I go soldering bloody anything on, this will tell me whether Yep, it goes through. Put that on bip. Oh, hang on. That's open already. That's no good. Let's just sit that there like that. That's open. That's closed. That's closed. What about now? That's open. That's open. So I've got to go diagonal. That's very weird. So that's open. So I can go sideways that way. Okay, I'll do that, I guess. And that is why I checked, because otherwise I'm going to have no friggin' idea. Well, here's the fun part. I am going to have to plug in my little unit here for sure. There's no way in the world I'm going to be able to use a lighter to solder that on with. Well, I probably could, but I don't think it's going to work real well. So it's burning the crap out of it. Now, oh, in case you're wondering, by the way, when I go like that, it's not me running out of breath. It's because it's so friggin' hot around here that I got a really bad habit of blowing air onto my face through my mouth when I just to try and cool off a little bit. It's a really, really bad habit. I know. It's shocking. I'm trying to stop it. I've only noticed I was actually been doing it since I started filming myself and listening to me go like this. So apologies when you hear me doing that. Now, I don't even know which one's which. It's been that long since I used this bloody thing. This one, I believe it is. Yep, that's the one. Now our little leads. Our little leads. Where'd the little leads go? Okay. What's going on? Righto. Which one of you bastards stole my lead? Okay, come on, come on. Who stole it? Who stole it? Who stole my lead? Oh, never mind, here it is. Lucky. Right. Okay. I might still use a tiny little bit of flux on this, I believe. Just to make sure it actually does. Do what it's told. The trouble is, these solders, I don't go through them quick enough, and they, the resin dries up in them. That's what happens. And once the resin dries up in them, they're bloody almost useless unless you actually are going to add some to it. Oh, feel free to melt. So this is called tinning. You're just tinning the leads, putting the tin on there and right, beautiful. Done. Let's see. Now orientation. I know I've got to put them on these two here, but I'm actually just wondering whether I should put it this way, like this, or put them this way. I think I'll put them. I'll turn that around and I'll put them on there like that. If I, they've got to go that way, like such. Stay still. Thank you. Now, bloody lead just fell on the ground again. This really sucks because I have the most crap hands when it comes to this stuff. I'm just like shaking all over the place. It's because I'm old. Oh, come on. Stay on there. Slowly melting. Come on, melt, melt, melt. I'm going to put a little bit more. Hang on, this thing is flat out, I think. Yep, it's absolutely flat out. Oh. Put you down there so you don't move. If I wasn't so bloody shaky and crap, then I'd be fine. I wouldn't need to have this supported on anything. You get over there. You get down there. Like that. There you go. That's better. That should work better. There you go. See, as soon as you put a bit of flux on there, it actually does melt. Like it does. But it needs a little bit more. Come on. Thank you. Okay. I'll put a tiny little bit more flux on this one. Come on. Every time I lift the bloody thing off, it comes off with it. Will you stop moving around? Sorry, I'm not talking much, but I'm trying to concentrate. because I suck at this. Ah! Put more flux on it. Doesn't want to stick. I might have to put a bit of solder on the terminal. That's what I probably should have done. Put solder on both terminals. Come on, melt you bugger. I'm trying not to swear too much. You might have noticed that swearing in my videos has gotten a little bit less. I did say a little bit. Because I might like to be monetized one day. One day. Good luck with that. This is effing torturous. Damn, I hate soldering. All it's going to do is melt my switch. Guarantee you. You are really pissing me off. Let's try my hot air gun. Actually, let me turn that off. I'm going to put on a smaller nozzle. Even though it was only on for 20 seconds, it's probably still as hot as hell. So I don't particularly want to touch it. Get that off there. Yes, it is hot. I have discovered heat. Right, now. Have I mentioned I hate soldering? I just don't get it. Yes. Finally. But the switch is probably stuffed now because I've put so much bloody heat into it. Look at it. Ugh. We'll see. Pain in the ass. Where's my multimeter? Where's the other end of this? Can't strip it with that. you go. Right, terminals, one around there, and come on, where's the other one? Down here. Yay, it's working. Good. Nice. I don't know why the hell, like, it's the solder, I do believe. The solder is crap. That's why I have such difficulty in actually getting, oh, look at this. Luckily, I can do that. Otherwise, that would have been really bloody smart, wouldn't it? That would have been so clever. Okay. So if we put that on there like this, hang on, let me put some of this crap away, because you know how I love to have a clean workspace. Yep, like that. And we'll just wrap the crap out of it. So if I actually put it like that, and then wrap that around there, like that. That should be good. Okay, let's do that. I'll roll this up so it makes life a little easier. Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. This to this, do 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 do. Come on. There you go. Now. Okay. Undo it with my teeth. Don't try this at home, boys and girls. I'm a professional. Come on. I'm going to end up ripping these friggin' terminals off in a second. Come on, undo. Thank you. a little bit further back. Come on. I wouldn't have thought this would be so effing difficult. Like that. The king of bodge. No, not the king of random, the king of bodge. Sorry if I keep taking that off camera. It's a pain in the arse. There you go, nice. That's heaps better. Except for the twirly bloody thing. I should have just, actually, I shouldn't have twirled it around there. Doesn't matter. It'll do the job. Sorry, I just blew in my face again. The fan is not actually pointing at me, and I have sweat running down my forehead, running down my cheeks, running down my chest. Yep. That's good. Let's just keep wrapping that up. That'll do. Finish the rest off later. Especially make sure that those bloody things are still in contact. So, I'll be having one like this and one like this. Put it on my little things and spot weld. Now, let's double check. That once again. Goes in there. It goes on there. This comes over here, so you might actually be able to see it. Yes. Good stuff. Good. Excellent. Okay. What next? Put that away. Yep, lovely mess. That one there. This one here, I can wrap this one up a bit now too. Oh, fine, don't stay there then. Going to be slightly different sizes for the two of them, but doesn't matter. Beautiful. Except for that cut. That was crap. Right. Getting there. Alrighty. Well, I think that might do for part one. How long is that? That one's actually, that lead is actually longer than that. That'll do though. I don't need a massive lead. I've got a little battery that I'm going to use, you'll see. It should work quite well. So I can either do that with my thumb or roll that around like that. And try that. There and zappo. Oh, I can electrocute people. Yeah, with 12 volts. Sure, Ted. Alright. As I said, I think that'll do for that day. I am getting really hungry. So it's getting pretty late. I think it's, I don't know. About, I don't even know what bloody time it is. Let me have a look. It's 5 o'clock. Yep, no wonder I'm getting hungry. Okay. Well, stay tuned tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Well, see you around like a rissole, trendsetters. Oh, one last thing. If you don't like Vegemite, you're a bloody communist. Check ya.